I have this friend. She is real cool. I met her several years ago, and we instantly became ace boon coons. She introduced herself as Yasmin. I introduced myself as awesome. We are like this. We're like peanut butter and jelly, salt and pepper, ebony and ivory, sugar and spice. We're totally opposite, but somehow also manage to balance each other out. I'm a little reserved, laid back, and just want everyone to be happy. She, on the other hand, is probably the most conceited person I have ever met. She can't stand complaining folks, stupid people, and sometimes pops off at the mouth before thinking. Usually, one of us has to say something if we manage to get ourselves into a strange situation or there's a potential altercation. And while I try to be a little level headed, she is likely to say anything. Like when we first met, she must have thought because I was dressed in all black from head to toe with only my eyes showing that we were rolling with the posse. I was ordering a sandwich at Subway when the sandwich expert behind the counter started looking at me, focusing on my eyes and saying, "Mm-hmm, I know you. I know them eyes from anywhere. You can't hide behind all that. I know them eyes from anywhere." Very nicely, I said, um, "I'm not sure how you know me because I'm not even from Maryland. I'm from Seattle." But he continued, "Nah, mm-hmm. She, on the verge of going gangster, wanted to say, "You don't know me, fool." But instead, I nudged her along and continued to order my sandwich. The first time I realized she would have my back was during a visit to an all women's penitentiary. I didn't know what to expect. She advised wearing steel toe boots because you don't know if you're going to have to go all wildly coyote on somebody. I wanted to wear tennis shoes in case I had to run. During this one visit, a wrinkled, wiry, gray haired, blue eyeshadow wearing, rouge cheek, ruby red painted lipped old woman kept staring at me and shadowing my every move. Yasmin looked down over her overgarments, balled up her fists, positioned herself, and was about to say, "What the hell are you looking at?" before the woman smiled and said, "I like your green dress. It's pretty." I, on the verge of panic, looked down at my overgarment nervously and said, "Oh, thanks. Thank you," before walking out from the room backwards, never taking my eyes off the woman. Some of them are we at a loss for words. Like the one time an 80-year-old white man was complaining about a colored boy dating his white female tenant. We both were speechless. I wasn't sure if I should be offended, and she wasn't sure if she should hint to him that she too was colored. I just stood there thinking, huh? It's like 2003. Who says colored anymore? And what does that have to do with the flood in the basement of your rental home? A few times we've had to laugh at ourselves. Like the one time at an Italian restaurant, the manager asked, "Are you a sister?" Not realizing what he meant, she opened her mouth to say, "Of course, don't I look like a sister?" I was thinking the same thing, so it took me a second before I realized and intervened and answered, "No, I'm Muslim." Usually, we just let the cards fall where they may. But like the one time after 9/11, I went to conduct an inspection of a nonprofit organization located in the basement of a Catholic church. I walked in, smiled at the little old ladies at the counter, and announced why I was there. One lady quickly rushed towards me like the speed of lightning and stopped way too far inside my bubble. The old lady grabbed my government ID, looked at me, looked at my ID, back at me, back to my ID, and then proceeded to say, "You don't have a bomb on you, do you?" That's when I did all I could to hold her back because she wanted to say, "You don't know, I am the bomb." I quickly jumped in. No. Smiling as hard as I could before walking away. Occasionally, we clash. Kind of like every time we're in the mall, she manages to quickly catch the beat to the music and proceeds to catwalk down the hallway. But when I see the reflection of a hijabi looking like a flying nun, I quickly remind her she is not at home. Then there are those times when we think we are too cute. Like every time I put on lip gloss, she's singing, "My lip gloss is popping, my lip gloss is cool." What you know about me? What you know about me? Well, I simply say, ooh, yeah, that looks good. And admire my lips way too long. So you see, she and I have an understanding. She has my back and I got hers. She brings the sassy and I bring the cool. She's on her own cloud, but I'll let you on mine. She don't have time for the okey doke, but I'll sit and listen. She introduced herself as Yasmin. I introduced myself as Awesome, but there was no need for introductions. She was never a stranger to me. She is awesome, and awesome